3 wins have put Azael Rodriguez on the cusp of a second title shot at middleweight. But Jesse Nutting is well aware that in tonight's bout, he is one slap away from stealing his opponent's spot in the top 5. These fighter walkouts brought to you by 10X World, 10X your business, 10X your income, 10X your life. Go to 10xworld.com. And here is the juggernaut, Jesse Nutting, the number 5 middleweight in the world. He did win the coin toss, comes from tiny Ferndale, Washington. That is about 15 miles from the Canadian border. He said he really wants to make Azael Rodriguez's head bounce off the table just like it did in his last fight, training at a karate gym, and really believes those movements translate into slapping, Mike.
Yeah, that's right. His instructor has been improving his technique. He did a little demonstration for us. Didn't look particularly karate-like, but still, whatever makes him happy. Jesse Nutting, this guy's a character, okay? He says, I'm going up against Azael. To quote him, he said, he ain't shit. I've only lost to the champ, John Davis. If I can take his shot, I can take anybody's shot. Jesse Nutting, certainly a character, as you said, bit of a jokester in the house. Rubbed some people up the wrong way, but so far, you know, the man's proved to be a lot of entertainment.
Yeah, it kind of has that Brian Barberina haircut. Fought Ryan Kosi in MMA, who is a familiar name to those who watch the Contenders series. So he has an extensive professional MMA, amateur MMA career. Hey, he says his friends call him nutty because he might have a little bit of a screw loose.
He says, I have an iron chin, I'm too stupid to fall down, I'm too dumb to back up.
Azael El Perro Rodriguez trying to make him fall down, the number 2 middleweight in power slap. Coming off his first loss, he said now he's more focused. He has been training full time. He's gotten a lot healthier, living in Grenada with his wife who is in veterinary school, but he's been back in his hometown of San Diego for the last month, training 4 to 5 hours a day.
That's right, 6 days a week as well, been stopping the booze as well, completely giving up drinking. He said, I'm trying to be the best version of myself. The last event here made him realize what he can do with his life. He said, I'm going to be more focused, and as I said, wants to be the best version of himself. After this, going to go back to Grenada. This man's got an extensive background in boxing, been boxing for years, done a bit of mixed martial arts, you name it, a form of combat. Azael Rodriguez has done it. He's looking forward to this.
And unlike a lot of these matches, this is personal. Jesse apparently talking shit after Azael was knocked out by John Davis in Power Slap 1. Azael calls this personal. The tail of the tape brought to you by Happy Dad Hard Seltzer. No more skinny cans. Both men standing 5'9", and just a slight 1-inch reach advantage for Jesse Nutting. So physically, 2 very similar slap fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is 3 rounds in the power slap middleweight division. Introducing to you first, out of the blue corner, he stands 5 feet 9.5 inches tall, weighing in at 186 pounds. Out of Ferndale, Washington, he is a number 5 ranked middleweight contender in the world, Jesse Juggernaut Nutting.
Woo! Let's go, Jesse!
And now his opponent out of the red corner, holding a professional record, 3 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 185.5 pounds. Out of San Diego, California, he is a number 2 ranked middleweight contender in the world, Azael El Perro Rodriguez. Your referee in charge of the action, Chris Tione. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Jesse Nutting.
It is personal for these two. Azael Rodriguez did not like the way that Nutting was talking after he got knocked out by John Davis. The first and only loss of Azael's career. Again, Nutting won the coin toss, and he will strike first.
Left on 1. You have the option.
Yeah, last time Azael got knocked out by John Davis. Okay. Then later on, back at the hotel, Jesse was saying, hey, I lost, but at least I didn't get knocked out. That's what made it personal.
That is your measure.
I think he's going on one. He told us he was going to do that.
Not a smart move.
Fair blow. Fair blow.
I don't like it. We talked to him about it, but he said he's been working on it for the last few months.
I tried to warn him. I said, listen, you can't give up fouls. You can't lose points. You can't make mistakes. Take your time. Line it up, wind it up. Went straight away. Wasn't the most powerful slap, if I'm honest.
So you got 35 seconds.
No
okay?
foul there. That was a clean
ready?
blow,
You're
but
ready?
we've
Go.
seen so many
Line that
times
hit.
when guys don't
Go,
take the
baby.
time to line up,
Go,
they
baby.
go on one. Obviously, a little tougher when you don't take the time to line up. Azael Rodriguez, the
Right on
fourth
one with the
fastest
measure.
slapper on the card when
Okay.
it comes to
With
peak
the measure.
velocity.
Okay? That is your measure.
Jesse blows a little
Measure.
kiss.
He's going on 1, 2. Out comes the cotton from the ears, but he's on his feet.
I mean, looks a little confused.
Walk to the
10 seconds
Dazed,
here.
Confused.
Okay?
He's going to step back to the power slap table. Chris Taglioni rules him to be just fine.
Come over here.
He stood his ground well, took the shot, still in the competition.
Oh, you got it? Okay, he's got it. He got it.
Now
Thank
it's
you.
his turn for revenge.
Little dazed, minor stumble from Nutting.
Let's go, buddy.
Nutting has the third highest kinetic energy on the card, 196
That's good right there.
joules.
Don't move, okay?
He's also got a little bust
and
lip
count.
as
Right
well.
on one. Sorry, left on one.
Left on one.
Little
with
souvenir
a
there,
measure.
see a bit of blood.
Okay. That is your measure.
Going on one again. Doesn't have much time, 5 seconds. 5 seconds, he delivered the blow.
Azael ate that with no problem. Looks like he's
Fair blow.
unfazed at this point.
Fair blow.
It wasn't a decent shot. Lacking in power.
See the blood there on Nutting's lower lip.
Team forward, just a little. Right there. Stay right there, please. Hand and count.
Round 3.
Fight down.
Right on three. Right on three, you must measure. Okay?
Fight down as hard as you can.
So
Jesse.
round one for me, I think Azael
That
Rodriguez
is your
wins that
measure.
10-9. Both fair blows, but certainly more power, more damage on the
One.
side of Rodriguez.
2.
Blood. Stunned again,
Club.
but stays on his feet. They're
Club.
calling a clubbing foul on Azael. That's a point deduction.
Well, let's take a look at the replay. It sounded like a thud,
1 point
but I
clubbing.
don't know if that makes a club.
1 point clubbing. 1 point clubbing.
That's a huge penalty.
Yeah, look,
I
it's
don't
the
know.
hard part of the palm.
I
That
don't
cannot-
know, Michael.
I don't know either, but the referee
You
called
led
it,
with the
Daniel
heel.
Look at
Kelly.
this.
led
It
with
looked
this.
clean to
Let's have a
me.
look.
Oh, man. I think that's
Okay.
a tough call.
Stay right here.
So
Right
Jason
there.
Herzog
Stay
explained to us
Stay
earlier,
right
if
there.
you lead with the hard part of the palm,
Okay.
and that's the first part to
Yes,
connect,
sir.
that's defined as a club.
Left on one with a measure.
Yeah, that's my
Okay? That is a measure.
There's the measure.
There's the measure.
Club.
There's-
He's not. It's almost as if all his force stops the minute he meets his face. The power just not there for Jesse
1
Nutting.
point clubbing.
And
1
he
point
gets a
clubbing.
clubbing foul as well.
His
1
power
point
is
clubbing.
nothing.
Okay? Stand in.
His power is
He's got-
nothing. I was going to go minimal, but we can go with
You'll do
nothing.
nothing.
Coach, take care of his cotton, please, for me, please.
You need a clean hit, okay? You win.
Here's another
Let's
look
go,
at the
baby.
clubbing foul from Nutting.
Okay, this is the last slap. Okay?
So if Azael won
down, just
round
a little
one, which we think he
Right there.
did,
Stay
they
right
both got a clubbing
Okay.
foul.
And count.
All he needs here in the third
Right
round
on
is a
one.
clean strike. He
With a
wins the
measure?
fight.
With a measure. That is your measure.
I'd say a minimum a draw because it was a 10-8,
True.
but that was
Oh,
a
that's
good
a
slap.
clean one.
He got that
Fair
round
blow.
for sure.
Nice, Jesse. That man's done
Good
it
job.
for you.
Good job, boys. Great job. That's it. That's a match.
There it is. That's a
Great
little
job,
show
boys.
of respect.
Great job.
So Jesse Nutting did a nice job of eating those shots from Azael.
Listen, I'm not talking bad about Jesse Nutting, but I think the most physical contact from him came when they embraced and hugged, you know?
Good job.
I mean, what was he trying to do, swat a fly? We're trying to knock people out here. That was pathetic, Jesse.
I will say he did a much better job eating the strikes than he
did.
did striking himself.
He did.
That would be a more politically correct way to say
A
it.
nicer way of putting it.
Here's your scorecard. So, but here's the crazy thing, because of the penalties, we could have a draw. According to you.
Well, according to that scorecard right there also.
Well, that's yours, buddy.
So- Keep up, Bisping. Nicely played, Mr. Helly.
I'm here for you, man.
Oh, come on.
I'm surprised you don't have marks here.
Jesse's got that hand in the air. He's happy with that performance.
You do have marks here.
Here was the last blow. Clean shot from Azael. It's a crime if Azael Rodriguez does not win this fight.
Well, we got to stick to the rules, though, Dan. Listen, on paper, he landed the better shots, but he had the fouls. If round one was a 10-8, that is the only way.
Go! I won that, right?
Jesse's convinced that he's the winner.
Looks like I won. Felt like I won. I didn't even move that.
Feels like he won. Said it looks like I won. Doesn't look like it to me.
I don't think so
Way more
either.
damage.
You know how some people don't have a firm grasp on reality? I think your guy Jesse Nutting may be one of those guys. There's Robert Trujillo in the background, the red corner judge. Can't wait to see him going again. All right, here's the latest and greatest scorecard from Michael Bisping. So Azael should win this because of point deduction for both men.
$10,000 goes a long way with my family.
All right, now for our official decision, brought to you by Kudo Snacks, Kudo Protein Popcorn. Get popped with Kudo today at kudosnacks.com. Justin Bernard, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 28-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Azael El Rodriguez.
I'm back, baby! Let's go! Give me that title shot!
Azael Rodriguez back indeed, improving to 4-1 in Power Slap.